Well, it's because teachers they're not used to being challenged at all. And again, they're used to being worshipped and given all the lip service in the world when what they do is very easy.
Well, Amazon recently made headlines for mandating a 5-day in-office work week.
How dare they?
The majority of workers want to be in the office 3 days or less per week. One in 5 employees aren't following their company's return to office policies. Workers, they're finding creative ways to get around these rules.
Oh.
Like some employees enlist the help of a coworker to swipe or sign them in.
Oh,
damn.
The most common way workers are skirting these policies is simply by leaving the office early. Like they come in. We were having that here. I guess they had first started doing that whole get back to the office thing, and so we're spread across 2 floors of our building here, and so people would go and they'd show up. They'd make a loop around the office. They put their stuff down on the 4th floor. And then they disappear.
Oh.
Some people wouldn't know if they were coming or going, but I did see Menace or someone
earlier,
like whatever. And then so what they ended up doing is they just removed, because there's very few people that actually work down there. There's mostly studios and stuff, and so they just took away all the office chairs and they put them in the storage. So there's nowhere to even sit down there or to put your stuff. And so the 5th floor people, you'd have to be actually here to be seen. But if you're going to try to skirt the rules or swipe in, and you're asking to be fired, which I guess some people don't care, because 20% claim that they'll quit if their company forces compliance.
Oh.
And they say that remote work has become a non-negotiable part of their professional lives, which, cool. Don't talk about it, be about it.
Right.
If you have a remote job, great. The people that I can't stand are the ones who don't have one. You signed up for one that is not a remote work job, and you complain about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. That's what the company wants. You're working for the company. They're paying you for this time. And so, you complaining about it or saying you're going to quit, great, quit.
Go for it. There's plenty of customer service and IT jobs you can do from home. Go find one.
There's a lot more remote work jobs today than there were,
ever.
Absolutely.
Before pandemic.
Yeah.
So go get one.
Yeah.
And make sure you dictate your terms. Tell them exactly how much you're going to get paid to do however many days of work you're going to do, and go for it.
Is this a generational thing? Because I can't wrap my mind around.
No, I think people got spoiled during COVID.
Yeah.
I think they went.
I can't picture being like, no, I'm not coming.
They adopted the European lifestyle.
And the people who suck and who are kind of lazy, and what do they call those people? The quiet quitters.
Oh, right.
They're the ones who ruined it for the people who are productive.
Right.
And who can handle working from home. They ruined it. It's just how it is for everything. They ruin it for everybody. Now, what would get those people, back to the office? Number 1 would be a raise, they say. Number 2, flexible start and end times. And number 3, a lunch allowance.
Yeah, free
that's
sandwiches.
People love
Where the food at, though?
Yeah. I'm down.
Yeah.
If
How
they're
about-
providing a meal.
Isn't keeping your job on that list?
Well, I mean, I guess jobs are just so plentiful at the
Remember we had that one place
at the time.
I can't remember where they were trying to draw their workers back into the office, so they put a race car in the lobby.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's fun.
There was some company in Chicago that did that. They spent $1 million to put a race car, to buy this Indy race car.
Put it on display.
And put it in display in the lobby, thinking this is what's going to get people, that and foosball.
You get 1 gram photo out of that, and then what?
And then
Yeah.
what?
But how about taking the $1 million and giving everybody somewhat of a raise?
Right.
That would have been great.
Like,
Or
I'll
at
take
least
the
a
money.
bonus.
We'll always take the money over the company
Right.
party.
Yeah.
Instead of having this big Christmas party thing, just give everybody
Like
I don't know,
$12.
$12.
Right.
I'll take the $12 and not have to have the obligation to go into this mandatory Christmas party.
Yeah.
But this goes back to what you were saying. We were talking recently, and you're talking about people like they come up with these lists that show up online about things that baristas can't stand that customers
they
do.
don't like when they do it.
Right, and there's a number of these jobs that are out there. They don't like it when you do this, and it's like they're doing their job. I put for mine the shut up and do your job.
Yes.
Are for the people who don't have remote jobs, complaining about having to go to the office. Shut up and do your job.
Yeah. That's the job you signed up for.
Like I said, go get a remote job. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Right. And I have another one too. The shut up and do your job.
All right.
Shut up and do your job, grocery store register people. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do self-checkout. So why are you like, oh, you're asking for another bag? Or, oh, she doesn't know how to weigh produce. No, because I didn't sign up to work at the grocery store.
Yeah, they get frustrated. Okay, so I I'm a self-checkout guy. I like the fact that
hate
it's
it.
offered,
Yeah.
then don't use it.
I try not
Shut up
to.
and do your shopping.
I will.
Oh, damn.
Right?
Yeah.
But like I'll use it because I'm not a complete idiot. I can scan something, pay for something, and I could be out of there in record time.
sounds-
But there are times where you're just doing your thing, and all of a sudden it says like need assistance,
Right.
code put in.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Right.
I didn't
and
do
they,
anything.
And they get annoyed at you
Yes.
because they're supposed to enter a code because you're buying something that requires them to enter a code.
Yes,
Or
the
or
weight
you,
is off.
you
or-
scan things wrong.
Yeah.
Or-
just don't do it wrong.
like there's been a couple times where like I had a couple things in my hand. That was it. I didn't need a bag. Didn't need anything. Didn't need to put it down on the other.
Oh, good
and
luck
so
to you.
I was just buying like I think like a Coke Zero, and I scanned it, and I went to go pay and whatever. And now it's freaking out because it please place the item in the
Yep.
bagging area.
Yep.
Yeah.
But here comes the worker over there just all annoyed. Just
That's what I'm talking
like, you're the
about.
self-checkout person. Just shut up and
Yeah,
do your job.
but
That's what I'm talking about.
Gina,
Yeah.
as a former union
Grocery store
worker,
member.
me, I'm trying to understand what your problem is with the
When
checking
they
out.
when exactly like what he said, the person who monitors that area is so annoyed with the customers.
Oh, you're talking about self checkout.
Yeah.
Right, I guess
Like, oh,
Yeah.
like sorry, I don't work here. I don't know how to weigh grapes.
I don't. I mean, Menace, I've never had that issue personally.
Well, maybe you're a
Yeah.
genius.
Probably- I'm
Well,
guessing it's
Well,
there's
well,
a certificate
I think
above your
what
head
it
that
Gina's
says
the
that.
same person that's
That's
putting
right.
the air tags on her cell phone.
That's right.
It's
This
not
could
her
be,
But
laptop.
it's like,
could be a demeanor issue.
It could be a demeanor issue, yeah.
But that's the thing. I'm like, oh, I'm constantly apologizing. I'm like, can I just buy this and get out of here?
Yeah.
My thing is when they hold the bags, instead
Oh,
of the
yeah, they're
bags.
hoarding them.
Some of them
Yeah,
are
They all
where
do
you
that
have
now.
to they have the bag
Power-tripping.
attendant.
Yeah.
that
How many
have
bags
to-
do you need?
Right.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
It's for stealing.
All right. Now, somebody's texting over. You guys have the cushiest job that exists, and yet you bitch about normal workers so much. Now, this is, again, we're just, you may be triggered because maybe you're the person who's now being required to go back into the office even though you signed up for a go-to-the-work job. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Or maybe you're the high-maintenance barista
Yeah.
who's very upset that people are just making an order.
Also, just let us be bougie.
And just, yeah, right. And by the way, we
Why
are,
can't we be bougie, guys?
and we can't shut up and do our job because our job requires us to not
To
shut
not
up.
shut
And
up.
it's
This is
not
our
like
job.
it's not like we were born in a radio station. We've had all kinds of jobs.
Yeah, yeah. And by the way, this is a very great job, and
It is a fantastic
that
job.
is not lost on me. This is a great job, and I appreciate people who work hard and who just shut up and do their job.
Yeah.
What
That's-
is lost on me is the idea that employers have to somehow figure out a way to, quote, lure people back to the office.
It's called a paycheck.
How did we reach this point in life? Like,
Yeah.
It seems, for lack of a better word, childish to me. Like, what
Yeah.
what kind of goodies can we give people to
I
get
thought
them
the
to
same
come
thing.
back to work?
I thought the same thing when the number 3 thing on how to get people back was lunch allowance.
Oh,
I don't. Maybe it's
dude,
just the term lunch
sold.
allowance.
Yeah, like a
you
baby.
leave your kids lunch money
Yes.
before they go off to school.
Yes.
A lunch serve lunch,
yeah.
but a lunch allowance. Just that term lunch allowance.
What's
seems
in the
kinda-
cafeteria today?
That would rule.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah. Show. All right, it's a question. Who do you think needs to shut up and do their job? Ooh. And by the way, somebody said this discussion reminds me of the scene on Mad Men where she wants to be thanked for her job and he yells, "That's what the money's for."
So perfect.
Wow.
Exactly. And we
Yeah.
have a great one that came in and says, dental hygienist. Can't talk with my mouth open, lady. Just shut up and do your job.
Yeah. Shut up! Yeah. This one came in over on the text 760. Fast food workers, $20 an hour for a burger that looks like it was drop kicked into the bag.
Truth.
Shut up!
Dropkick.
Seabass, do you have one?
Well, I'm going to agree with one of the texters when they said that teachers need to shut up. You get most.
Oh, well, let me read you what the text
Okay,
said.
let's tell you they can set it up, and I'll see if I agree completely.
Yeah, teachers need to shut up and do their jobs. They work 180 days a year. That's only half the year, and they get every holiday off: Christmas break, winter break, spring break. Shut up,
etc. And I would have, and it wouldn't be so much of an issue if they weren't constantly crying, and if they didn't declare themselves heroes. Yes, the preschool I was by a gym I go to has a banner still that says "Heroes work here" 4 years later.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
you're not a hero. You're
Somebody
handing out
says,
snacks.
Every time I go to the store to exchange a propane tank at the gas station, I get the eye-rolling attitude. Just shut up and do your job. It's from Felipe. Shut up! They're like,
That's what the
"Oh,
propane.
This guy
Yeah.
again.
now I got to go outside
Go
and open that
outside.
cage where the
Right, the propane
where the
cage.
propane tanks
yeah.
are.
Very exclusive.
661, I know so many people that work at restaurants or hotels or grocery stores, and all of their managers just have the biggest power trip as if they're the CEO of some major company.
Yep.
Meanwhile, they're just panicking that someone was a quarter of a second late or didn't smile fast enough and is writing them up for the teeniest, tiniest little thing. They just need to shut up and do their job. Shut up! Also true.
I agree with that one.
The power tripping middle manager.
Yes.
Yeah.
The worst. Hell hath no fury like somebody in middle management.
Ooh,
the
I-
angriest.
They're the worst.
I enjoy this one too. This one says, "Shut up and do your job." Medical groups,
Yes.
Oh,
like
what
so
do you-
people
what do
who
you mean?
work. I'm talking like the people who work at the doctor's office,
Yeah.
the people who answer the phones and stuff like that. Man, do they have a god complex? They're always making things difficult. Lady, if I didn't need to see the specialist, I wouldn't need this authorization. The doctor who you are contracted with is sending me. Just give me the authorization so I can make my appointment. Kay, thanks.
I don't have issues with them, but I do have issues with pharmacists.
Oh, pharmacist?
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Why? What happened now?
They can be super rude.
Yeah, that is true. And it's-
Super rude.
yeah. And not the people who are actually like, getting like, hey, can I get your date of birth, last
Right.
name?
Right.
Yeah.
You're talking about the actual pharmacist that you
Yeah.
would then consult
At
with.
locations,
Yeah.
like 50-50 if they're going to be cool or not.
And you're guaranteed it'll take half an hour to
Here's
walk
one.
8 feet to get a bottle of pills.
Hollywood people. They're not going through what the average person goes through, politics or whatever. Shut up. Shut up! Do your job.
True.
You know who was a big advocate of
act.
that? Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
He would get up at the Golden Globes and go, and just thank your agent, thank your God, and F off. Because the average normal person doesn't want to hear what you have to
Well,
say.
it's like what Greg says all the time. You're getting paid really good money to sit up there and
Insane
play
money.
dress up and
Yeah.
read other people's words.
Yeah,
Well,
you know
it's the
what- you know
halo effect. It's, well, people like me and they like looking at me. Therefore, they must like what's in my head. No.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Greg, do you have one to add?
I think I'm going to say overall, as much as I respect the work they do, contractors, because there's so much downtime. It's kind of like being on a jury trial where the judge hears something for about an hour, then you take a 4-hour
Right.
recess.
Yeah.
Then you wonder why trials take so long. Contractors, you go to a work site, where is everybody? Just
Yeah.
get the job done.
Right.
And it takes so long.
Get up and do your job.
Yeah.
Here, and this could go for a lot. The ultimate shut up and do your job, Congress. Same thing. You just mentioned
Oh.
recess. There's spring recess, summer recess, winter or
For
fall recess.
weeks.
What
at
do
a
they
time.
work?
Yeah, when do you actually get there
Weeks at a
and do
time.
anything
Yeah.
that's going to help the
And
country?
you don't
help
even
people?
read a lot of the stuff.
And
Yeah.
That they
why
sign off
why are
on.
they allowed to go on recess like a kindergartner if they haven't done their job?
Right. Like my kids don't get to go outside till their homework's done.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
Shut up and do your job. Shut up! Any position at the DMV exclamation point, says this
Oh,
text.
wow.
I don't want to be there any more than you do. However, I have to be there. You signed up to be there, so please just do your job. And would it kill you to smile?
Just smile for me, baby.
They do have the
Yeah.
rudest people on
Give me a
earth working
smile.
in
Well,
the
it's
DMV.
because there's no quality control there. There's no one there who's going to fire them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes forever.
Yeah, it is.
They're always mean.
What now?
Yeah. Who needs to shut up and do their job? I mean, there's a lot of people have a lot of the same stuff coming through on the text. Oh yeah, how about the people that work at venues, Greg?
Oh,
We
yeah.
talked about
the,
that.
The guardian of the
Yeah.
hallway.
You are supposed to be security,
Yeah.
Right.
but like, okay, so we do this all the time where we have to go on stage and do an announcement, for whatever band's coming out,
Right.
and we're reporting to where we're supposed to be. They tell us, okay, just stand right here, and we'll let you know when we're ready.
Yep.
And inevitably, there's not the person who's the stage manager or anybody, just some rando security guy who comes over and says, you can't be here.
Yeah.
Well, define what that means. We were told
Yeah.
to wait here. We're doing a stage announcement.
Mhm.
And they literally want to move you
4
maybe
inches.
4 inches
Yeah.
to either the left, the right, the front, or the back of where you are.
It makes zero difference.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Yeah. Like, dude, just aren't you supposed to be looking for people who are of some kind of danger?
Right.
Yeah.
Danger of standing not against the wall.
Yeah.
I need you to shuffle 3 inches to your left.
Yeah.
Seabass taking a lot of shrapnel on the text
No,
on his position.
It's because
on his
it's-
position on teachers.
Well, it's because teachers they're not used to being challenged at all, and again, they're used to being worshipped and given all the lip service in the world. When what they do is very easy, and we're getting one of these people writing in, Greg, about how we really don't get all that time off in the summer because I'm always having to rewrite my lesson plan for the next year. Because that changes
Why-
so much
why
for
would that
fourth
change?
graders.
I have so many friends who are teachers, and they go away for summer break to the lake for 3 months.
And the honest ones will tell you that. They'll say, yeah, it's pretty
They're
easy.
Like, oh, this rules.
But over the past few years, there's some kind of like God, persecution complex they put on themselves so that they can bilk us out of more money. Probably.
Seabass, the children are our future.
Yeah, exactly. And you need heroes. You wouldn't last a day in my classroom, Seabass.
Although,
yeah, I would.
I gotta tell you, I wouldn't want that job. That's one of those jobs you could pay me twice.
Yeah, same.
What that job pays, and forget it. You could pay me a ton of money. I don't want that job.
No,
Other
especially
people's
middle
kids?
schoolers.
I don't like other people's kids.
No.
I barely like my own kids.
Dude, I would crush as a teacher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because
We'll
you're
have
on
so
the
much
same
fun.
mental level.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I mean? Like,
We'll watch
you love snack
movies.
time. You know what I mean? It's all good, dog.
I'll be like, dude, you got AI coming. You're good,
All right.
people.
What was it that Norm Macdonald said that to be a fourth grade teacher, you just need a third grade education?
Fifth grade.
Funny.
Fifth grade, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Damn, I
I
missed
love
it.
you, Norm.
Whiffed it. Jesus, Greg. All right, I'll wrap on this one. 562 texting over. What about radio show hosts who like to give their opinions instead of giving us funny stuff and playing music?
Yeah, we should shut up.
Note taken.